Paradise Lost. But first, a necessary digression. A recent remark of Mr. Eliot's poses for us the outset of fundamental question whether we, mere critics, have any right to talk about Milton at all. Mr. Eliot says bluntly and frankly that the best contemporary practicing poets are the only jury of judgment, whose verdict on his own view of Paradise Lost he will accept. And Mr. Eliot is here simply rendering explicit a notion that has become increasingly prevalent for about 100 years. The notion that poets are only judge of poetry. If I make Mr. Eliot's words the peg on which to hand the discussion of this notion, it must not therefore be assured that this is for me more than a convenience, still less than I wish to attack him qua Mr. Eliot. Why should I? I agree with him about matters of such moment that all military criticism are, in comparison, trivial. Let us consider what would follow if we took Mr. Eliot's view seriously. The first result is that I, not being one of the best contemporary poets, cannot judge Mr. Eliot's criticism at all. When shall I do? Shall I go to the best contemporary poets who can and ask them whether Mr. Eliot is right? But in order to go them, I must first know who they are, and this by hypothesis I cannot find. The same lack of poethood which render my critical opinion on Milton's worthless render my opinion to Mr. Pound, to Mr. Auden equally worthless. I shall then go to Mr. Eliot and ask him to tell who the best contemporary poets are. But this again will be unless I personally think Mr. Eliot a poet. In fact, I do, but then he has explained to me why thoughts on such a points are worthless. I cannot find out whether Mr. Eliot is a poet or not. Until I have found out, I cannot know whether his testimony to the poethood of Mr. Pound and Mr. Auden is valid. And of the same reason, I cannot find out whether their testimony to his poethood is valid. Poets become, on his view, an unrecognizable society, an invisible church, and their mutual criticism goes on within a closed circle which no outsider can possibly break into any point. But even within the circle is no better. Mr. Eliot is ready to accept the verdict of the best contemporary poets on his criticism. But how does he recognize them as poets? Clearly because he is a poet himself, for he is not. His opinion is worthless. At the basis of his whole critical edifice then lies the judgment. I am a poet, but this is a critical judgment. It therefore follows then Mr. Eliot asks him, am I a poet? Am I a poet? He has assured the answer.